I don't know if I have spoken about this movie as yet, but I need to because I've watched it twice now because it is, to me, that good, that sweet. It really is an amazing coming of age romantic comedy as far as I'm concerned. I love this. So bonus track stars Joe Anders, who's actually the son of Kate Winslet. Yes, that Kate Winslet. And Samuel Small. Joe plays George. George is just a regular small-town British kid. He is a little nerdy, he dreams of being a musician, and he's bullied at school. He's kind of the odd one out for, doesn't really have any friends, all that stuff. While Max is the son of two huge British musicians who just had a very public divorce because his mom grew up in the small town. He actually moved back there with his mom, and now there's a lot of attention on him. He is in the news all the time. The press is hounding him to see how he feels about his parents' divorce. And he was also asked if he thinks it's his fault for his parents getting a divorce, which was like one of the most disgusting things I saw. And I had to remind myself, this is just a movie. So the two of them end up being friends because George is the only person in the school who isn't bending over backwards to impress Max. Everyone's telling Max how he's so talented and he's so amazing, like all this stuff, while George lets him know, like, your playing wasn't that great. He played the piano. He's like, it wasn't the best. And he had to apologize for saying that he wasn't good when he made so many obvious mistakes and all that stuff. But that really impresses Max, and Max decides he wants to start hanging out with George because George is, again, the only person not bending over backwards trying to impress him. He comes up with this whole thing. He was like, hey, you can help me with math even though you don't know anything about math, and help me catch up on the work because I'm new to the school. And the two of them start hanging out, and George is just honest with him, like, hey, I want to be a musician. Your parents are musicians. Would you mind like helping me out because I'm getting ready for a talent show? Max is a really good singer. He's like, I would love for you to sing with me. And Max is like, I don't do that publicly because I don't really want to be in the limelight like my parents. The two of them get closer. They're working on George's music and all this stuff, and they start to really realize that they're falling for each other. And that's where a lot of the conflict is going to ensue. And it's not really conflict between Max and George. It's more how society looks at Max. And because everything Max does is now newsworthy, he can't just be a regular teenager, especially in this small town. And how this now affects the relationship between him and George, because instead of them being able to just discover this thing about themselves and discover their feelings for each other and really get to explore this, because of Max's status, there are just so many eyes on them, and they're not really able to explore this without attention, without it being everywhere, without everyone wanting to know every single thing about what's going on between them. It's such a cute story as far as I'm concerned. Whoever came up with this idea, I forgot the name. I read his name. I was just reading the whole thing so I can like give all the information on it. But the writer, the creator, really came up with just a very adorable story. It's all based also in 2006. 2006 is now a period piece. I hate being old. So the story takes place in 2006. So like there's little things here and there where I was like, is that considered old technology now? It's 2006. I had one of those. That's old now? Why is this happening? But yeah, as far as I'm concerned with this story, everything had the perfect wrap up. We got to see what was happening with some of the characters and what they were going through and how they, did their thing. I don't want to give anything away because I want you to watch it. So it's available online. I officially watched it on Prime Video, but I am sure it's available in other places that you can, go search, and I'm sure you'll find it somewhere. I'm sure. I'm more than sure. I am certain. Don't post no sites. But yeah, it is available. Definitely check it out. It also stars an actress that I love. She was in Chewing Gum. She was in Crazy Head. And she's in Enola Holmes as well. She plays Edith, I think, in Enola Holmes. Every time I see her on screen, I love watching stuff she's in. And she's actually the reason I ended up watching this movie, because I did see a thing about it and I was like, would I even like this? And then I saw her and I was like, I will love this. This will be an obsession because she's in it. I love her. Her name is Susan Wokoma. She's definitely one of my favorite actresses. But yeah, check out Bonus Track. Definitely check it out. And if you are a BL fan, I will say, I feel like if you liked Gel Boys, you'll definitely like Bonus Track. Because again, it's cute. It's a cute little romantic comedy. It's set in high school. It's high stakes as a teenager, low stakes as an adult, if that makes sense. And also we have a really compelling storyline with George's parents, because like I said, Max's parents, they're going through a very public divorce. It's in the headlines. Like, he's getting asked questions about his parents' divorce, and he's like just a 16-year-old trying to finish high school, like all this stuff. While George, his parents are also going through like a really rough patch in their marriage, and he's watching his parents' rough patch as he's growing closer to someone whose parents had a very public breakup. And we also get that little storyline as well. We actually see some people in the background, their stories progressing and moving along, and seeing what they're going through as well, little pieces here and there. It's a 90-minute runtime, not a long movie. So good. Check it out as soon as possible. Bye-bye.